please stop putting 3 people on cart. Okay? I know it goes faster if you have 3 people pushing the cart, but stop doing it. There's a better thing to do. So I took this example on this map. We have just captured first point. This is moving along well. And what does the whole team do? -1 idiot, always. I don't mind having one person here. The person that should be here is like a rocket or a Luna, maybe sometimes. But like this is what you want to do. Okay? You push them back because you know they have bad spawn. The spawn's all the way over there. And you know that this is an optimal choke point. You want to choke people at this point. You want to hold them through and make them use a ton of resources. So what's going to happen? We chase people down, right? Clear it off, and then we set up immediately on the choke. And now, if they want to get through here, look what they have to contend with. They have to contend with a tiny doorway, a wall that shows up, Namor's already set up, a thing is entrenched, and you have a torch overhead. Now here they walk in, boom, they get hit by a Namor ult. Now this gets slowed off, we already get a kill. The torch on the other team. Anyway. So now they're trying to push through, and look at all the resources. Mag had to use his bubble and his shield. There it is. Now we try to use an ult. Now they have to use a support ult just to get through here. Now they use a DPS ult and a mag ult. They use 3 things just to push through this door. And the whole time the payload has been walking. If you instead, let's play this out. What happens instead? Instead, you have 3 people on. This payload is probably about here. Instead, so it's like a tiny bit farther, and then this fight is actually starting here. Okay, so watch what happens. The Luna ult and the Mag ult and the Torch ult, this makes some space for their team. Okay, so red team's going to push out all the way to this corner. Now we have a DPS ult coming on, and so it's pushing them back. So instead of them pushing from their starting point here all the way to this corner, now they have to push out of the choke into here. Now that gives green team a huge advantage. Now we have this. Now they have to pop a second support ult. So they've already used 2 support ults. They've used 2 support ults, 1 tank ult, and a DPS ult. We've only used this. And now, because the Mag had to use his aggressively, now we have this going with nothing to stop it. Push him out. Now green team has a support ult. And now this is just like a clear winning fight. So please, 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 please do not put 3 people on cart. Instead, find the choke point and hold down the fort. This is what you want to do. And then if somebody yells at you like, hey, let's get 3 on cart, like don't yell at them, just, ignore them and go hold the choke point. You're going to get more value, I promise you, because of how this set. This happens on so many maps, on so many parts of the map. The only time you realistically want to have 3 on cart is if you're preparing for a portal. Or it's like, I don't know, here. Right? It's here. And you're just going to push it in real quickly. That's it. Other than that, I don't want to see anybody on cart. Sometimes you can leave 1 support. Other than that, leave the cart alone. Go push. Hold the checkpoint. Keep an eye on the top. Make sure they didn't... you didn't C9 and it's not walking anymore. But yes, this is my PSA. Please don't put 3 people on cart. That's it for Rand Day.